Hello and welcome to our channel. I'm so glad you found this video about the 17 time periods. This is from the 3-cycle approach to organizing your Bible knowledge by Bob Waldron. A very simple method for you to learn who lived when, what happened when, and keep it in order, and ultimately learn the whole story of the Bible, because from the very beginning, God had a plan. Here are illustrations that match the 17 time periods. You can find multiple resources for this at creationtorevelation.com. All right, so let's make our way through the 17 time periods just with the flashcards. And then I'm going to show you some hand motions that can help you learn the 17 time periods to make it more interactive and fun. The first time period, before the flood. The flood. Scattering of the people. Patriarchs. Exodus from Egypt. Wandering in the wilderness. Invasion and conquest of Canaan. Judges. United kingdom. Divided kingdom. Judah alone. Captivity. Return from captivity. Years of silence. Life of Christ. Early church. And letters to the Christians. So let's go through some hand motions to help you learn the 17 time periods. These were originally made by Beth Works and her daughter Hannah Jinks from Mommy and Me. All right, so for the first time period for before the flood, we have our arms like this. When God created everything and He made it good. Before the flood. Then we have the flood. When all the intentions of man's hearts were evil and God needed to make again what was good, He sent the flood. We're making it flood, rain like this. Then we have scattering of the people. You'll notice this is when all of the people stayed in one place instead of scattering throughout the earth like God wanted them to. And they were building the tower. So our hand motion for the scattering of the people, we're going to make a tower with our hands. And a quick hint, we also find scattering of the people in Genesis 11. This looks like 11. Then we move on to patriarchs, our fourth time period. Patriarchs means father, the promise that God gave to these fathers that ultimately led to Christ's coming. So for patriarchs, we're going to hold up 4 because there are 4 right here: Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph. Joseph was not a father, but he led us into our next time period, Exodus from Egypt. So you see the waters parting right here. So our hand sign for Exodus from Egypt, we're going to go like this. Exodus from Egypt. They were going out of slavery, going to a land of promise, and God parted the waters. Wandering in the wilderness. Because they did not trust in God, they had to wander in the wilderness. So we're going to have them wandering in the wilderness. This is our wilderness. And they're wandering around for 40 years. Then we have invasion and conquest of Canaan. When the Israelites were ready to go into Canaan and God was fulfilling His promise to them. So before they were wandering, now they are invading and conquest of Canaan, conquering and moving through Canaan. Then we have judges. 15 judges that God appointed to guide them back to God when they fell into sin and follow Him and help fight their battles. So with judges, this is judges bringing down the law and defending them. Then after the judges, we have our first kings. United kingdom. United kingdom together. Divided kingdom. When Rehoboam made it harder on the Israelites, they split into the northern Israel and the southern Judah. So now they are no longer united, but divided kingdom. And in their division, they also started worshiping idols and other gods. So Israel from the northern kingdom was taken away into captivity, and only Judah, that kingdom, was left. So before we were in United Kingdom, divided kingdom, and then Israel was taken away, the northern kingdom. So now we have Judah alone left. But they ended up worshiping idols as well and not pursuing God. So they were taken into our next time period, captivity. So now, before it was Judah alone, and now captivity. And then our next time period, God again keeping his promises, Judah and a remnant was able to come back from captivity. So return from captivity. So the hand that you used for Judah can come back. Return from captivity. Then after return from captivity, we have years of silence where God was not speaking to them. Years of silence. And then in the New Testament, we have life of Christ. So we have God fulfilling his promise through Jesus and ultimately his sacrifice. So we're going to touch here for life of Christ as the nails holes in Jesus's hands. Then after Jesus ascended to heaven, and then Acts, we have the early church. When the gospel was being spread and more people were being added to the new law, the new kingdom. So for early church, you can go like this for the people. Sometimes if littles have a hard time, we can go early church. And then our last time period are the letters to the Christians, all the way to Revelation. So letters to Christians. Now let's go through all of the 17 time periods together. Before the flood, scattering of the people, patriarchs, exodus from Egypt, wandering in the wilderness, invasion and conquest of Canaan, judges, united kingdom, divided kingdom, Judah alone, captivity, return from captivity, years of silence, life of Christ, early church, letters to the Christians. And that's the 17 time periods. Click on our next video to hear a song to go along with the hand motions and the 17 time periods. Thanks for watching. Bye.